Hi everyone, welcome back to Tiny Kitchen Big Flavors. It's been a minute. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season and I hope your 2026 is off to a great start. Tonight we're going to be making beef with broccoli ramen, so let's get cooking. Okay, we're going to get started by slicing up our beef. This is a New York strip that I previously marinated with soy sauce, some teriyaki, a little bit of ginger, some Worcestershire, spices, and a little bit of sriracha. So let's start off by getting our pan going here. A little bit of olive oil. And I'm going to put this over medium-low heat just to get it going while I slice up this beef. I can see that my grain is going this way, so I want to cut this way. I don't want long strips. I'm going to start by cutting this in half. I want about 1/4-inch strips, just like that. Okay, my pan looks like it's ready because I can see ripples in here, and that's what you want. You want to be able to see those ripples. I want to get a nice sear on here. Let's get that in there. And I want to get this spread out. I have my beef in a single layer because I want it to get a really nice brown before I flip it over. So if you're cooking for more than 2 people, you might want to cook this in batches because you don't want to overcrowd the pan. You don't want the meat to steam. I want it to brown. So smaller batches is better for that. I've already flipped it over. I'm waiting for the other side to cook. While my beef is finishing up, I'm going to cut up my broccoli. Start by flipping over my cutting board to the clean side. This has previously been washed. So I'm going to I only want the florets, not the stems. My broccoli is cut up into about 1-inch florets like this, bite size. We're going to move those off to the side and cut our onions, and we're going to slice those in about the same size slices. I always start by chopping my onions in half. It just makes it more manageable to me. I leave the root side on, which makes it easier. Keeps the whole onion together when I'm chopping it. This onion's got a little bit of a bad spot on it, but I think it's okay. Just chop that off. And I want these to be, again, about the same size as my florets. So pieces about like that. My beef is done and looks pretty. Look at how beautiful. It's got that caramelization on there. That's what you want. I want to get these onions in the pan and get those sauteing first. I'm going to do those in the same pan that I just cooked the beef in. We want to utilize up all that flavor. Get those in. While my onions are sauteing, I'm going to mince up some garlic, because what's a meal without garlic? I did want to stop and give a shout out to my daughter Jackie, who bought me this, I don't know how to pronounce it, Maldon sea salt flakes for Christmas this year. So I'm going to add some of that, nice chunky flakes of salt, to my garlic so I can get this paste going. Alright, I'm going to add this garlic to the onions. I just want to take the edge off of the garlic before I add the broccoli, because the broccoli we don't want to saute, we just want to steam it, but we don't want steamed garlic. Alright, going in with the broccoli. I'm going to add some beef stock to that baby. Probably just about 1/4 cup. And now we're going to put a lid on that and let that steam for a minute. while that broccoli is steaming, let's mix the sauce that's going to go on top. I don't have measurements for this, but I'm going to say about a quarter cup of teriyaki. I don't have a whole lot of soy left. You can use coconut aminos if you don't want to have the salt from the soy. I'm just going to finish that bottle up. I'm going to add some beef concentrate to that. Oh, that's chicken. Hold on. Okay, take two. I'm going to add some beef concentrate to that. Not a lot. Half a teaspoon maybe. A little bit of beef stock. And a splash of hot sauce. I think I'll add some pepper to that. No salt because the soy is very salty, as well as that beef concentrate. I think I'll add also a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of onion powder to that as well. Give that. Yum. This broccoli looks perfectly steamed. I'm going to add the beef back into that. Turn the heat up on this. And I will wait and add my sauce after I add the ramen. The ramen, my water is boiling for that, so I'm going to add some water, some salt to that. And I'm just using the ramen that comes in the packet, the dried ramen. You can save the sauce packet for another time. I don't need those today. My ramen is done. I'm going to drain those. And then rinse those with water. Cold water to stop that cooking process. That popping you hear in the background is some butter that I'm going to pan sear some store-bought pre-made dumplings in. I just want to put these in the pan, one side down. My RV is a little bit off level right now. I have to keep turning this butter around. Let's get these seared off on one side, and then we'll turn them over. And while those are searing on one side, I'm going to add my ramen to my broccoli and beef. And get this all mixed in so I can add my sauce. I'm going to start by adding half of this and see how I like that, and then see if I need to add more in a minute. Now that my dumplings are seared off, I'm going to add a little bit of water to this and steam them a little bit. This looks perfect. The sauce I had in there was exactly perfect, and so the reserve sauce here I'm just going to save so that they can dip the dumplings in it. We're done. The last thing that I would do is put some sesame seeds on that, but I don't have any. But what I do have is some Everything Bagel seasoning, which has sesame seeds in it, along with some other spices. So I think that'll be great. We're just gonna top this off with some of that. And let's get this plated. Doesn't that look delicious? Let's get a couple of these dumplings on here. Top this off with a little bit more of that Everything Bagel seasoning. And wow, I can't wait to eat. That didn't take long. Even with videoing, it only took me about 45 minutes to put this meal together. You can do it. You can probably even do it during halftime. So get out there, get cooking. It doesn't matter what size your kitchen is. Just enjoy it, and Happy New Year.